People get the sprays, and when they're waiting on them and they don't have enough, and they run out, they are ready to get them. I mean, I get like that too. It's like if I feel anything, I just did we had a TTP just on Saturday at a big lounge and where we sang, and I'm telling you, I had my display set up. I set up the whole place really pretty, and I had all my sprays up there, brand new, and I went to go and get them. The displays were not open. They were brand new. I just got them. And then I got all my sprays back except cell energy. I said, where's my cell energy? I had to call. A couple of people say, hey, where's that cell energy? I need that. But anyway, yeah, I've had those who don't know me, I've had a really debilitating illness. I was D deficient, very, very D deficient, to where I had starving bone syndrome. That's serious. That means hardly no D in the body at all. I mean, I was at the single digits, and so I tried. Also, I'm sorry. I was diagnosed shortly after that with ankylosing spondylitis, which is, I see a rheumatologist for that. It's kind of, in that rheumatoid family, but it's very severe because it attacks the, nervous system and, a lot of muscles in your body, neck, lower backs, lower spinal column, your thighs, lower extremities, legs, ankles, feet, swelling up. You're swollen really bad, and almost like that dermatomyositis. It attacks the muscles because what it does, it just attacks all the other organs as well. So my liver was attacked, my kidneys started being attacked. I was on 3 blood pressure meds, just numerous. I was on a cancer med, also just numerous meds for inflammation. Period. It was attacking my colon. So it was, terrible. Plus I have asthma, so that didn't help that either. So basically, the sprays really help. I since then, I've lost about 60 pounds total, I think now, and counting, since the last that people saw me at 10 University. So I'm constantly still weight is coming off of me, so I'm going to be back at my goal weight soon, and that's fabulous. I noticed that too. Anybody that's having treatment, I still go to treatment every 6 weeks. So, I have infusion treatment, which is just the same route as chemo, but I am a cancer survivor, so you can imagine when I got sick, that was the first thing I thought about, because with all the inflammation in my body, which was quadruple, by the way, you're not supposed to have that much. I had a quadruple the number, the norm that's supposed to be in your body with inflammation. Everybody has that naturally in their body. Mine was quadruple, so, I was kind of like the poster child for cancer here. So, so it was kind of like, it was very, very scary, and it just so happened I came with these sprays, and my husband got these sprays, and I'm telling you, and they really work. And, what I've noticed, people do hear my story. Once I get up there and there's a real person, that's what sells, too, these products. I have to tell everybody, and once they hear the experience, too, it helps. When somebody is even more than just, okay, I tell people, yeah, I do have the degree and stuff in pharmaceuticals and the internal medicine and surgeries, but the thing is the testimony, because they see a real person. And the thing is, what's happened now, people are looking me up, and they've seen my videos on YouTube. They saw how big in size, how much I weigh. And so even our leader, one of our leaders, Don Joseph, just recently told me the other day, wow, oh, my God, I was looking at your videos. He was like, oh, you were getting down. You were singing. You were getting down, and all that shows. But he was like, wow, I just cannot believe how much you weigh, like your size. And looking at you now, you're half the size you were on these videos. I can see it. And so that when your people can see that, it's like, wow, there's something. And we had a lady that just tried cell energy the other night, and she was already calling me trying to get it because she said it just made me feel good instantly. And that cell energy, man, I'm telling you, that's just like replaced the meds for my blood pressure. So now it's just like when I have it, I don't have to worry about my pressure spiking or anything, and my body feels good. The B boost, it helps. If anybody has treatment for cancer, you have your chemotherapy, any type of infusion, it's going to help bring you energy. It brought me energy to where I'm not falling asleep at my infusions anymore. It doesn't overtake me. After I get out of infusion, I'm not falling asleep. I'm not going to sleep. Actually, I'm not going to sleep until the night. I actually went to the meeting and went to the TTP after my treatment on the same day. I got in the pool. I got in the swimming pool with my sons, and just everything has been working so well. My hair, I've always had really nice hair, and down my back, my hair is gotten thicker and it's growing, all back. It's growing back strong, and since I've had lost so much during all the different treatments, and I'm able to move around and dance. I'm still, singing. I mean, I had to go down you guys hadn't heard me on the lines for a while. I know you guys were like, what happened to her? Because between performing a lot, this is a busy time. Get ready to go and record another CD, but it's with my Latin band, because I do perform with a Latin band as well. So I'm busy, and then I'm busy with 10, so I still have a condition, so I got exhausted. So I had to take some time out to rest. But then, I have those sprays. They sprays pump me right back up. As soon as they pump me right back, I just spray a little bit, popped up, and so but they work really well. But I have to tell you guys this before I go off. The sprays, they really work. You have to try them. I tried the sprays. Once you try them and you feel how your body feels, like I told them, the more nutrition you get in your body, and that's what I try to tell each and every person, the more nutrients you get in your body's going to start to replenish itself. Pretty soon, you're going to your body's going to naturally reject those chemicals because you're not going to need them. And that's what happened to me. Every time I went back, they had to pull me off of more and more meds because they started to make me sick. Because the reason being is that I didn't need them. My blood pressure bottomed out when I took the cell energy. They thought something, they were like, oh my God, before my treatment, I didn't take any blood pressure meds, nothing. So before treatment, because you're not supposed to, because it drops your pressure anyway. So it was so low. I was like, oh gosh, I was like, thinking I was bumping into the wall. What's going on now? My pressure was dropped so low. It was the lowest it had ever been since I had ever had to take a pill. I mean, it was that low that it was just lower than it was normal, but it was low like what I used to run, like when I was in my 20s. Or, or early teen, like the 18 or 17, it was like that again. And so they thought I was dehydrated or I drank a lot of coffee. I'm like, I don't drink coffee, and I'm not dehydrated. I have a big old bottle of water on the side of me, constantly drinking water. It was from the cell energy that did that to me. And so, and then I took the boost. So, and I tell people that's, hey, it's, they work. Also, a good tip, I have to just tell you, too, Melissa, what I found out in Pastor Dale is what I told my other sister-in-law. She was really overweight, stressed, depressed, some, because, my mother-in-law passed. But she's dealing with some things. But see, she was taking the vitamins. She was taking them. She's been buying them. But what happened when she was overweight, she didn't lose weight with the Slim. And then I sat her down and I talked to her to find out exactly what was going on. Well, she's a diabetic, and she has high blood pressure. She hasn't been taking her meds. Not at all. So if you do not take her meds and you are a diabetic or different issues you have, especially diabetes, if you do not take them, the Slim is not going to work because you need something to balance out the organ that's going to, control the sugar levels and insulin levels in your body. And once it's balanced, then it will help, because that's what that Slim does. It regulates that sugar. It turns it into a stored energy. And so by her not being balanced, in her pancreas is all over the place, is not functioning correctly, I said, you know what's going to happen to you? I said, do this. Get the cell energy. So my other sister-in-law, Sandra, gave her the cell energy. Once you start taking, you have to take something that's going to balance, the sugars in your body. That glutathione, alpha-lipoic acid, is going to attack that. And then the Slim will work. So then about, 30 days later? About 30 days later, I saw her. And now she's losing weight. She's lost weight. It's a total difference. So I said, now you need to go to you need to tone everything up, because she's losing so much weight now, because she needed something. She was not taking the meds, and sometimes people will not take the diabetic meds. Now, after a while, the cell energy, she only takes metformin. Now, she keeps taking the cell energy. She's not going to be on that metformin, because it totally, it really bottoms out the glucose levels. Really tough. My husband bottomed out on cell energy. He took his meds. He couldn't take the diabetic. He's on 2 insulins and metformin. He couldn't take anything for 2 days straight. Nothing after taking the cell energy along with that. So, it's that potent. And I tell people, hey, just do it gradually. I'm starting to help a lot of diabetics how to take the cell energy. So I'm starting to do classes. I feel like I'm back in internal medicine. I took care of 50 diabetics. So I started hey, how to take this cell energy and gradually have a scale to do it. But I just have to tell you guys before I go, my sister-in-law, Sandra, Sandra is blind. She's been on the call before. She's on oxygen. She has multiple diagnoses. So you figure she's blind. No one was in the house with her. She had already missed her package coming. I told her, your package is going to be there July 8th, because I get all her emails come through me, and I let her know when it's coming. And no one answered the door the first day, and she's like, darn it, I might need my package, because the cell energy was coming. She was out. And so the next day, she heard the door. She made her way from the back. Their house is not small, so she made her way. Her whole oxygen line goes all over the house, so she made her way to the front door. And she was the only one there. She's blind now, she can't see. And so she went all the way to the front door, and then she opened it, cracked it open. So, she said it was he said the UPS. So she knew that was her box being redelivered. So her oxygen line got tangled.
Oh, no.
And so she just snatched it off of her nose and said, put her arm out there and said, give me my box. Give me my box. He said, well, ma'am, you have to sign for it. She said, baby, I'm blind, so just give me my box and go on about your business, because I need my stuff. So she got her sprays. And she took the box, too. And by the time I came over there that night, the only thing she had taken out of the box was cell energy. Had somebody get the cell energy out of there, and she took it.
Oh.
Yeah, but she had them, and she was waiting for them. That's just how serious, though. I just wanted to share that with everybody, to say that's what the vitamins are doing, because you don't want to be without them. My mom gets cranky, when she doesn't have her sprays. And, and she has to be in the wheelchair most of the time because of her oxygen, mind you. She's on 24/7 with very low percentage of her lungs. She walked all the way down the hall, around the corner to the front door to get that box. She was not letting it get away the second day.
I tell you.
That's serious.
Yeah, the products are so amazing, and we do feel it in our system. And we like that feeling of, feeling better and the liveliness and how it's affecting us. And, of course, I see her, that poor UPS man, he probably didn't know what was coming at him. She was
he really did, but he gave it to her too. He really gave it to her. He just said, "All right." He gave it to her because she was serious. But to take the oxygen off, to put her hand out there and get the box, and just close the door on him.
That would be.
Well, I tell you that's an amazing story about how people really don't want to be without these sprays. You know, and that just goes back to show you that, you know, it's because these products are impacting their health positively that they don't want to be without these sprays, and that's just a testimony in itself. You mentioned how, you know, people, you know, when they hear a real life testimony, they're drawn in because it's not somebody that they don't know talking on the phone, but you're standing right there before them, and you're telling them, this is what happened to me by using these products. And, you know, we always say facts tell, but stories sell. It is your story that's going to sell. And it's just amazing story, Samantha. Thank you so much for joining us today because, you know, these are the kind of stories we love hearing because we know that the product is changing people's lives. Any last words, Samantha?
Oh, I'm just saying, you know, keep on, you know, believing that you're going to get, you know, totally get healthy. You know, everybody's state of mind and that's essential, you know, and don't let people get you down. Like I've come in contact with people who are trying to downgrade, you know, the company, you know, like I tell my sister, don't worry about people, you know, doing that. There's always some people out there who wants to be negative, but keep your, you know, you're positive. If you know what they're doing for you, then don't worry about what anybody else is saying. You know, don't worry about that because what they're doing for you, because there's people out there who want to bring you down. But keep spreading the word with these sprays because one day, you know, like Don Joseph said, these sprays are going to be in everybody's medicine cabinet one day. Everybody across the globe is going to have this, you know, and don't be discouraged if some physicians are getting a little bit upset because I've experienced it myself. Don't let yourself be discouraged of that. You know, there's some physicians, they just unaware, and if they really, you know, I give my physicians, whoever I see, if they get like that, man, I just say, here you go, here's a pamphlet, a brochure. You know, here you go, do your research.
It's the unknown. It's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
That's what it is. It's not familiar, and that's, you know, they weren't trained in that. So that's the key. You know,
Melissa, it's really not. You know why? Because I tell them, I said, if you can just easily go and you can buy a bottle of vitamins and stuff over the counter, and you might buy an unknown brand, you could do that so quick. But this is something that's natural, and it's a vitamin. It's not something that's not familiar. It's just a different route, and that's all what I try to explain to people. And with the compensation plan as well, if you have people, what's important to note, when you go to work, if you don't work, you don't get the paycheck. So some people that they think it's going to be overnight, that's a big thing, an issue too, that sometimes if people have that, just tell them, without a little work, you go to work on a regular job, you're not going to get the paycheck. So there is some work involved, but it's good work because you feel good about it. Take the sprays. I tell them, keep spraying.
Absolutely.
You guys, thank you for having me on the call. Thank you so much.
Well, absolutely. Thank you so much also, Samantha, for your story. It's people's story like yours that help us stay encouraged and help us know that this product is changing people's lives and that we need to share with as many people as we possibly can. Thank you again for joining us on the call.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap up and go to our book of the day, and I think we're going to cross the pond over to the UK to listen to Dr. Anita Poole. Doc, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me okay, Dale?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kevin, for filling in for me yesterday. I just could not get onto the call. It must have been absolutely packed to the call because internationally I just could not get on. So absolutely fantastic.
Well, I do know we had a little trouble with some people getting on the call today. Matter of fact, I had a little problem getting on the call. I had to call it back in 3 times. So we did have some challenge getting on the call, but I think most people made it. Terry Whitener, I don't think he made it, so we won't have a recording from today's call. But we're glad that we were able to get our speakers on the call, that's for sure. So glad to have that done. But Anita, before you go into the quote of the day, talk to the team just briefly about the things that's coming up, what you're doing, the video calls and the presentations online. Let's give a little bit more information about that.
Okay. So I know, Dale, you were mentioning on the call that you and Denise and the leaders now, actually, we've got so much interest in TEN. It is impossible for the leaders to be everywhere for a TTP. So how do we solve that, folks? We solve it by using the second division tool. Well, actually, it was the first division, the My Video Talk tools. They're absolutely phenomenal video communication tools that are in our pocket to use to spread the word for TEN. So there are several of us who know exactly how to use these tools. Don't worry about, if you've never used the My Video Talk tools, it doesn't matter. You don't need to waste time learning how to use them. Use us. Vicky knows very well how to use the tools. Nikisha knows how to use them. I know how to use them. Dale, Denise, John, Kevin, lots of us know how to use the tools. So use us, basically. So I have posted into the Tenacious group, and, all of you have got fan pages, who've got other groups. Nikisha, feel free to put it into the TEN Prosperity group. Anything I put in the Tenacious group, you are welcome. Or, in fact, anything I put on, I know several of you are connected with me on Facebook and in my fan pages and all of that. You are anything I put online, you are welcome to share it. So, daily, Monday to Friday, I am using the My Video Talk tools regularly from this week. In fact, I'm on them right now. If you take down this web address, it is http://join.myvideocall.com. No www in that. You just click it, you enter in the guest box with the meeting name Anita, all lowercase, it's case sensitive, ANITA. If you didn't get that, don't worry, it's all posted in the group, and it is on the TEN calendar. Where do you find the TEN calendar? It's right on your Team Effort Network website. All of you have a website, www.teameffortnetwork.biz/your ID number, and the calendar is just at the bottom of that. If you click that, it's got the daily events, including this video call. Now, what's the purpose of the video call? It's on the half hour, so that is 11:30 a.m. EST, 8:30 a.m. PST, which is the same thing as 4:30 UK time in the afternoon. I've chosen that time because we can have the last 15 minutes of the TEI call on speakerphone, so anyone who can't access that call everywhere in the world can actually get onto a video call free online. They can hear the last 15 minutes, they can hear the important announcements, the testimonials, the tips, etc. And then I stay on for 15 minutes so that anyone who's got any questions, whether it's reps, whether it's guests, anyone who needs a demonstration of anything. And one of the points that actually came up today was it's all about how TEN sprays make you feel. That's a very, very important statement. To get into somebody's mind, to get into their purchasing mind, it's all about how you make them feel. And that's the power, the awesome power of using video technology and combining it with the TEN spray. So you can have somebody in another state, in another part of the world, at a different part of the country, and literally they can come on the video call, they can see the sprays, they can ask their questions. We're all in the same team, basically. We are all, most of us are in. Dale, Denise, myself, Kevin, Nikisha's, Melissa's, Patlo's. If I haven't mentioned your name, you're probably all still in our team, basically. So, you don't have to worry about team. And actually, even if you're not in our team, it doesn't matter. This is open to everyone. I am one of the most long-standing members of this company, and you don't have to worry about whether to use this resource or not. Basically, I'm one of the most loyal people out there, and obviously I understand the technology and I understand the TEN sprays very, very well. So, both because I have a medical background and because I know this company so well. So, whatever the questions are about the products, the pay plan, how to market it, where to find the resources, any tips you need, you name it, you can have it on the video call. Plus, here's the power. When Dale and Denise are free, or Melissa's free, or Patlo's free, or Kevin's free, or Vicky's free, or John's free, or Donald's free, or Memo's free, or Prissy's free, or anyone, pop onto the video call, and all the leaders can be giving the guests three-way calls on the video call. Now, that's extremely powerful, very, very powerful, for people to see you on the video call and to see the actual products and experience both the company's first division and see the second division products. You fill them with 100% confidence that way. And that's what it's all about. So, all the details are on the calendar, plus that is Monday to Friday. And then on a Tuesday, in fact today, on the half hour at 5:30 UK time, which is 12:30 EST, which is 9:30 AM PST, I'm using the other My Video Talk tool, which is the webinar tool, to actually present all about the company, the products, how the pay plan works, how it integrates, how you can benefit from global building. And the address for that is www.broadcast.anitapoole, spelled P-O-O-L-E, anitapoolglobalsuccess.com. Again, if you didn't get that, don't worry, it's all on the calendar. The link goes up 10 minutes before. You just click that link. You'll find a green button. Click that. And the same thing, you'll find a guest box at the bottom. Enter in the guest box with your name, country, whether you're a representative or a guest, so we know how to welcome you. We know, what you need, and we'd be happy to present to you and your guests. Now, that's very, very powerful because it means it's like having a TTP from your home office or your computer or your desk or, you can be anywhere in the world and you can have a presentation, basically. So that's incredibly powerful. In fact, you can, if you're not familiar with the whole thing, it doesn't matter. You can actually have a TTP and you can broadcast that presentation live and you can have us do it for you, basically. That's how powerful this technology is. So feel free to join me. I will be there today with complete slides. You'll see videos, you'll see me, and your guests and your representatives can get trained. They can understand what the products are. They can understand how big this opportunity is and how the pay plan works. I will be going back to do a Wednesday specific training. The Tuesday is a presentation. Wednesdays I will be restarting the specific trainings again. Not this week. It'll probably be from next week onwards. So, Dale, are you happy with that? Anything you want to interject before I quickly wrap up with some quotes?
Hey, Anita, it's Melissa. I don't know where Pastor out. Maybe he got off the call, but absolutely amazing. The My Talk video is definitely a great asset for us to build our 10 sprays and to teach and to be out there. So you're doing a great job. We appreciate you, and definitely we want to hear the quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Okay.
Yep.
And we appreciate you very much, Melissa, and your whole team. So, folks, the quotes are, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Just like Samantha was saying to us, it's all about getting the word out there. It's all about planting the seeds. Yoda in Star Wars said, do or don't do. There is no try. There's either do or don't do. So let's get the job done, folks. The best way to predict the future is to create the future. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. There are two ways of spreading the light. Be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Let's go out there. Let's be the light. Let's be the TEN candle. Let's be the TEN mirror that reflects how absolutely fantastic these products, this company, this pay plan, these opportunities are. Back to you, Melissa, to wrap up.
Thank you. I absolutely love that quote. Be a reflection. This is a great company. The business plan of receiving, money, that's a whole beast of itself. That, of course, I love the products, how it changes lives. And who would have known, just sharing products, you could make a living off it and then get cars and bonuses and more bonuses and more bonuses. It's incredible. So thank you, Anita, for that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of teammates and partners out there reflecting what you just said. Absolutely wonderful. Folks, don't forget Spanish Lifestyle Call hosts Noma Science at 9:10 Pacific Standard Time and 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. And we have Mr. P show tonight, Tuesday and Thursday night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard and East Coast Time, 8 p.m. And again, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, we have my very own Pat Lowe on Tuesday and Thursdays. Pastor Dell, we've got you and Pastor Denise again, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard and 11 o'clock Monday through Friday Eastern Standard Time. So appreciate all the knowledge and all the calls that you guys do. You are true inspiration to so many of us, and we just appreciate everything you guys do to share and with your hearts and the education that you teach us. So I'm greatly appreciative. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have got into the business. So, hey, look at me now.
Well, we're definitely glad you joined the business. Well, thank you guys again. Thank you guys for joining in for the call today. Look forward to the call tonight, and tomorrow we'll be back at it again tomorrow morning. And so see us back then. And as you all know, you are loved and greatly appreciated. Bye for now.
All right. Thank you.
Mwah.